This is the Nishijin Model B, known as the Rolling Stone. This is a relatively unique model in that the Rolling Stone feature here has this large opening and closing mouth and this additional playfield item over here on the side. What happens is when a ball comes in and enters the mouth area, it trips it, closes the mouth. This wheel will spin. The award medal will come down, dump the ball into that hole, and then go back up again. To open the trap area here, you have to get a hit direct center in the top up here. That's the only way to open this feature. And one thing makes it a little bit more challenging is this little waddle here. You almost have to have two balls coming at the same time, one to clear out the waddle and the other one for the ball to bounce in here and catch it. The rest of the machine, see, it's a Formica front. The chrome on this was really rough when we started. It has been cleaned and polished and has more of a satin finish. If you look closely, you can see signs where the pitting was on it. But it's still very good and see has a decent appearance, but it's not a mirror-like finish on here. We have gone through and retouched any of the playfield items where needed. Some have been left original where condition was good. And done so, relabeled it. We've polished all the plastics on the unit. There is some typical damage in the return ball overflow bin, but it's been repaired as best we could, and it looks very usable and like if it's in there. And also we've polished out and cleaned up the ashtrays, usually filthy item. So here we go on the playing of the machine. Wanted to do a quick demo of opening the Rolling Stone feature out over there. And sometimes you may see this referred to as a Pac-Man machine too, because it kind of looks a little bit like a Pac-Man character. To take advantage of that, we've actually replaced the background with a graphic that's the PAC background, which was for pachinko, but from the same era as this machine, the original playfield on it. But here's what happens when we open. You drop the ball here, payout, and it opens the top, and you get the payout on here. When you close it, it will then open up the flower down here, so you still get another additional payout. One thing we do have on the machine is it is including a key and a functioning lock, so if you do want to mount it in a cabinet, you can. If it's freestanding like this, you don't need to use the key to open the machine to get to the back, obviously. And we are including maple feet for the unit to use as freestanding. Okay, backside of the Nishijin Model B Rolling Stone. You see here we've taken and cleaned all the back components throughout it. We're including this custom-made ball bin that fits into the machine and is sized to fit the top right in the notches here, so it's easy to pour in. Have setup of maple legs to go with it to use as a freestanding unit, and we've refinished the whole frame on this, so if you do want to use it as freestanding, it's very nice to see instead of just being bare wood. And with a whole new bottom sill plate on here. And let's go ahead, I'll show you the wiring has been all redone on here using some of the original components for the switches and that. And some spots the original wiring where it was serviceable, including 9-volt power supply, so you can plug it into the wall to run the lights, or if you want to run it off DC, just have to buy a 9-volt battery with a clip to attach to the leads instead of the power supply. And let's watch it run. Here's the demo on the back side of the Model B.